asked you guys, what's up guys? Today's video is going to be a Q&A video, and I'm super excited about this because I haven't done a Q&A since I was living in Minnesota, so it's been a little bit. And I asked you guys on Twitter if you wanted a new one, and all of you guys said yes, so I'm really happy to do this for you guys. Also, some of the questions that were asked, I asked you guys a while ago on Twitter. It wasn't like today, and I saved the ones that were most commonly asked, and then I finally got around to filming it now. So some of them, one in particular to do with One Direction, is a little outdated now, but you'll understand when I get there. You know how these things work. So I'm just gonna start answering questions now. First question is, what is your favorite thing about New York so far? And this one is pretty easy. I think I love everything about it, honestly. New York is just awesome. It's just so different from the town I was living in Minnesota. I wasn't even living in the biggest city in Minnesota. I was living in a small town, and I'm from a small town in Wisconsin. So coming to New York and like moving here is just amazing. I think the people, everyone's so different. For filming, it's awesome because there's so many different places I can go. If I want a beach, have a beach. If I want to go to like an urban style area, I can do that. If I want like super heavy city vibes, I go into the city because I live in Brooklyn. So I don't know, I just love it. I have like a piece of hair. Oh, that's gonna bother me in editing. No, probably the hardest thing about moving to New York was the fact that we didn't know really anyone here. We knew like 2 people, shout out Carrie and Julia, and that's it. So we kind of left like all of our friends from back home, which really sucked. So it was a lot of Patrick and Tess time, which we love, but like we also love our friends too. So that was a really huge road bump we had to get over, but overall we love it. Next question is from Anthony, and he's actually a YouTuber. I know him. He does men's fashion and he's super nice. You guys should check him out. But anyways, he asks, if you were forced to wear one designer for the rest of your life, who would it be? And I'm taking this as like high-end designer. I hope that's what you meant. For shoes, purses, and jacket purposes, I'm gonna have to say Saint Laurent because they're amazing and it's like probably one of my favorites. Season finale of The Vampire Diaries season 6 reaction. That was so bad. Not in like baddest finale, but like for my heart, because I love that show more than a lot of things. And the fact that Nina Dobrev is not on the show anymore, you guys know she's like my ultimate celebrity girl crush. I love her. And I was sobbing. I was actually crying through 90% of the episode. I was just crying and it was just really awful, and that's probably my only reaction, is just tears. Out of the 7 dwarves, which one are you? Okay, I might have to look this up, but I think there's one, there's Happy, right? Happy? Of course, I would like to think I would be the happy one. But then I think there's Bashful. And I think if I was like assigned a dwarf to be, it would be the Bashful one because I am kind of shy at first. So I'd probably say that. Which Starbucks drink is your favorite during the summer and winter? I have like one only that I really drink, and it's just a soy latte. It's pretty simple, it's nothing like crazy. But I drink iced in the summer and it hot in the winter. At what age did you start getting into fashion? This is actually a funny question because I feel like a lot of you guys aren't gonna believe it, or maybe you will. But I started getting into fashion like 3 years ago. Like not even, in college, because I remember my freshman year of college, my wardrobe consisted of V-neck t-shirts and Converse and jeans, and that was it. I'm not even kidding you, I had nothing else. That was just my simple wardrobe, and that's all I did. And then it wasn't until, honestly, like Instagram and YouTube stuff, getting into fashion and seeing other things, that I was like, I got more into it, and then I just started to develop, you know, I guess my own fashion, I don't know. How did you and Carrie meet each other? This is funny because we get this question all the time and we have yet to really answer it. A lot of you guys probably won't believe this, but she was actually a subscriber. Really early on in my YouTube days, she messaged me on YouTube and was like probably like 3 years ago, maybe less than that, I don't know. And she messaged me asking advice for her blog, and I didn't really blog, so I was like, I love it, I think it's awesome, I'm gonna give you my opinion, and I think you're doing great, and blah blah blah. So anyways, we followed each other on social media sites, and I saw her tweet one day that she lived, or like was going to a Chicago One Direction concert, and I was like, Oh my gosh, you live in Chicago? I'm from Wisconsin, I live in Minnesota, and we were like, no way. And so then one day we just decided to meet in Chicago. I took the train from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we basically hung out all day and instantly became best friends, and that's how we met. So, favorite cereal. If I had to pick a junk food one, it would be peanut butter Captain Crunch. Yum. How long have you and Patrick been together? By the way, you two have relationship goals. Thank you. We've been together for just about 3 years. It'll be 3 years in November. What is one food you can't live without? That's hard. I would probably say, I hope it's not like a basic thing to say, but it'd be fruit. I feel like I don't notice how much I like and eat fruit, but I feel like if it was gone, I would be really sad. Favorite pair of shoes? My summer shoes, it would probably be the Shay Mitchell ones that I bought for her video, the Get the Look video. They're like the Dr. Scholl's sandals. I wore those honestly every day in the summer, and it's still kind of the summer in New York. It's so hot. But love those. But otherwise it would be any pair of booties. They're always my favorite. Okay, so this is the question I was talking about at the beginning of the video that's gonna be outdated now, but it says, how are you feeling about your On the Road Again concert? Okay, so when I asked you guys for questions, it was right before I was leaving for my One Direction concert with Carrie, and it was awesome, but I'm gonna leave it up to, I vlogged the whole experience, so I will have that linked here, or in the down bar, if you guys wanna watch the whole thing, because it was awesome. Advice for senior year of high school. Okay, this one is pretty simple, and that is, from my experience, don't worry about the drama that happens senior year. Because as soon as you guys graduate, it's like it never happened, and you just go on to your lives, and it just, yeah, just don't stress. Just don't stress about all the like stupid drama that happens in high school, especially your senior year, because it's irrelevant at the end of the year anyways. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? 10 years, I will be 34. Personally, I hope to be married and have kids. That's ultimately what I want, especially at 34. And dream for my job would be to be like as awesome as the Shaytards and Sicoli Jolies, and be vlogging with my children and be a YouTube family. That'd be kind of cool. Or work on some sort of set. What are your top 5 TV shows at the moment? Okay, this doesn't make sense because all of them are not going on right now. I'm pretty sure. My top 5, I can just think of it right away because they're my favorites. These are no in particular order, by the way. They're just all equal. So Vampire Diaries, Pretty Little Liars, Dexter, American Horror Story, and Modern Family. What was your dream job as a child, and what is it now if it couldn't be YouTube? Okay, so as a child, it was Disney Channel. Disney Channel was goals, oh my gosh. And now I just wanna keep doing YouTube. Next one, I got this one so much, and it's, when are you going to do an apartment tour? And really soon. I'm really shooting for fall. If I can get an apartment tour up during the fall time, that will be awesome. If you could meet any other celebrity other than Nina, of course, who would it be? I just love how you guys know me, how obsessed I am with her. It would probably be Johnny Depp, only because I really admire him, and I think he's really cool. I would be really intimidated at first meeting him, but I would want to talk to him, hang out with him, be best friends, and have him help me with all of my Halloween videos on YouTube. Ever think of starting a clothing line? I love your style. Yes, everybody does. But more specifically, I'm really into look for less stuff. I really like that, and I think it would be cool to do, you know how I'm like always searching for like perfect pieces for a look for less outfit? It'd be like my own line, and I really wouldn't have to look. I'd be like, yeah, my line is like the less, you know? What advice would you give your fam with low self-esteem? I love you too. Definitely, I think my biggest piece of advice would be, I don't wanna say it gets better because that's like very cliche, and I know that's like said a lot, but well, for one, it's because it's true. But second off, I think it's just really comforting to know that everybody is going through the same things. You might think that somebody is the most perfect person, but they have their own self-esteem issues, they have their own problems in life, that I think it's very comforting to know that people are going through similar things and that nobody's perfect. And if you just kind of find comfort in knowing that, one, it gets better and you just over time just become more and more comfortable with yourself, but that two, everybody's struggling with it, you're not alone, and yeah, you'll figure it out. I'm still figuring it out. Like, it takes time, but yeah, just know that everybody's in your same boat and we're all in it together. Hey. Who's the next Get the Look video you're doing? That comes out this weekend, I'm pretty sure. I'm finishing it, filming it tonight, actually. And Selena Gomez. Yes, I have like 8 or 9 outfits for her. I'm so excited to show you guys. But those are all the questions I decided to answer in this video. I really hope you guys liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you!